Okay, let's see. Are we live? Let's check on my end real quick. Okay, let's first off see if the issues from last time are fixed before I launch the game. Check on my end real quick. Hello there. I am just double checking. Just checking to make sure everything is okay because last night when I was streaming, I did have some technical issues, so I'm just giving this thing a test watch on my end to make sure that they are all fixed. Like, one of the issues was that the audio was only coming from the left side, so I'm just watching the stream from my phone to make sure that everything is all right. Let's see. Okay, it sounds like we are good. So, why don't we open the game right now? Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna stream quite as long this time, so last night I went on for almost 3 hours. So I'm probably only gonna go for like an hour or two this time around, so let me just tell my friends to come here real quick. This is some nice music. Let me just put a post on Twitter to tell everyone that I am live. Do 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 do. Alright, it looks like I've sent out all my messages. Actually, let me just do one more. Alright, I've sent out all the messages that I wanted to send. Now let's get back into the news. So yesterday we left off over here. I just made a Keemstar reference. Yeah, yesterday we left off right at the next poem part, so we're gonna do that right now. Okay. I want to try and entertain Natsuki here, because if you were watching last night, I said that she was my favorite, so let's see. Jumpy. Shiny. Loud. Happiness. Kawaii. Okay, that one got Yuri, but that's okay. Portrait. Hop. Swimsuit. Calm. Extreme. Doki Doki. Lollipop. Massacre. Joy. Cheer. Pink. Strawberry. Kitty. Awesome. Playground. Oh! What the fuck is this? Alright. Now it's voice acting time. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Seiryu. Ah! Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me, or if it's Yuri's expression. But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Easter egg, I think. You know what? That's probably what it was, yeah. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Seiryu, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Oh, she already forgot. Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. Great, now I'm breaking into my Yu-Gi-Oh! Atem voice. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... Mibel's sailcloth, blind scythe lifeline, Ananru faultlessly offered, Silormasia nade. I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. I wish I could sound like Dan Green. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kinda weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry! I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long, anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Seiryu. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club, or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Seiryu, Um, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine! She's reading over there. See? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. What the? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Oh. Sounds kind of like Jason? But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Seiryu? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. She's kind of spitting, I'm not gonna lie. Then, suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize! I haven't lost interest or anything. Well... I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. You just glitched out for a second there. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just bathing in the feeding of your body heat. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that kind of makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, we get a CG now. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it into under my thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry! I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it at my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Now that we're at Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really. I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Sorry if I'm not as top notch as I am yesterday, guys. My voice is just a little tired, low-key, so, I probably should have warmed up before starting this, but, it's whatever, though. I'll just do what I can. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Okay, CG is over. Yuri stands up and practically rushes outside of the classroom. Oh, hello! What's up? What on earth was that about? Seiryu? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing! Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Ah, so it's reading time. Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figure we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Okay, so now that it is this time, who should I show my poem to first? Okay, I'm gonna do what I traditionally do. I'm gonna get it, since I only have two options this time. I'm going to flip a coin. Alright. Let me get my coins back in my thingy. I have my little coins in like a little pouch. A frog-shaped one. Some of you might think it's a reference to some things that I used to collect, but others are probably gonna know that it's the same coin pouch that little Naruto had. You know, if you've ever watched Naruto before, he has the little frog-shaped coin purse. Anyways, I've gotten out a nickel, and let me flip. Heads Natsuki, tails Monica. Alright, we got tails, so we're going Monica. Hi again, Seiryu. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Seiryu. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking alone for some alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Alright. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful, okay, these are gone. Beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating with the from his Soge King, Soge King. If you guys ever watch One Piece, that's a guy who's good friends with Usopp. Screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. That's giving me geometry and pre-calculus flashbacks. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. Delete her. What's that? Sorry. Okay, we just glitched out for a little bit. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh geez, it's not like this not like you said this in my first part, but good advice. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. I can hear you loud and clear. Anything. It didn't want me, it didn't want the protagonist to read it. It wanted me, the player, to do it. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, it's time to flip a coin again. Heads for Natsuki and tails for Yuri. I need to get better at flipping coins. Okay, that doesn't count. It bounced off something. Alright, we got a tails, so we're gonna go for Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on. But that doesn't really matter. Feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. Why did the music stop? A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a town harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, tune controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears on a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks at 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, a breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy snakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. You wrote a whole essay in that poem, girl. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. It's okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? I don't know. Can we? You can keep the poem, though. Alright, now, last but not least, my favorite girl, Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Oh, what the? SSP. Say, Ryu, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? No, you're my favorite girl, Natsuki. I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. What the? Why is the screen getting dark? That should be obvious, but... What the hell? I think that's base 64. Oh, what the? So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Seiryu, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe! Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri! What the? She's crying blood. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. PLAY WITH ME! Oh, Okay, so her neck just snapped. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Let's hit yes. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Okay, so it's not like Sayori's death where, it just reset to the title screen. It looks like we're just gonna pretend nothing ever happened. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could sit at the front of the room. Wait! You just died, what the hell? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting it. Wait, did this delete my saves? Okay, no it did not. Getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Saber you joined and where started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. You still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as well? Natsuki watched an ad to revive. True. Or maybe in Fortnite terms, she just went to the reboot van. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. Should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should all work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Seiryu? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Seiryu to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Seiryu joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Seiryu isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. Why you gotta be so rude? And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our options for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Seiryu want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way that I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Seiryu, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not something I can really be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Seiryu. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki, Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Oh. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. You just glitched out for a second there, Yuri. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I'm gonna save that just because that's one interesting pattern right there. The music sounds so pitched up right now that it sounds like an NES game or a game